Chocolate mousse for Valentine's Day. It's simple, it's easy, it takes 30 minutes to make, and your sweetheart will love it. You want to melt your chocolate with the butter, and you want to get it melted halfway and then take it off the low heat, set it in a warm area, and it'll melt the rest of the way. So now we're going to make our Sabayon. I've turned up my pot, so now I've got a rolling boil, and so now that we've got this starting to air up, we're going to put it over my double boiler here, and we're going to continue to whisk. And what we're looking for is when you pull the whip through like this, and that track from the whip stays there for a count of 5. You can see that the eggs are starting to stick to the edges, so that's a sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the track disappeared in 5, so we're there. We're going to add this hot Sabayon to a fresh bowl, preferably a metal bowl that's cold or a glass bowl, but you want to get this out of this hot bowl so this can take some of that heat out of there. And then we're going to add our melted chocolate and unsalted butter. We want this mixed up completely. We got the 6 egg whites that we had from our 6 yolks. And we're going to start whipping this. And once the egg whites are broken up and they're just starting to foam up, we're going to add our 2 ounces of granulated sugar. And when you add the sugar, you just want to drizzle it in. What you're trying to accomplish here is the sugar to melt right away. So as it's whipping and starting to get thick, you increase that sugar. You'll start to get shiny. Will start to break, and you can see how this has already changed. You can start to see the tracks from the whip, and that's a stiff peak. That's not moving anywhere, okay? That's what we want. So we add the egg whites all at once, and now we're going to be a little bit more careful because we don't want to knock the air out, and we get this folded up to about 80%. Now, what's really going to bring this together and give it its richness is the whipped cream, which I whipped a pint. You need 16 ounces. I actually whipped up a quart, so I'm going to use half of this. So we'll put half of this in here. We'll fold this in about 70%. And when I say 70%, you still want to see some streaks in this. You can use a pastry bag if some of you out there are foodies and have them. You know, I used a champagne glass, I used a wine glass, and I even used a port glass. But again, I mean, chocolate mousse is literally that easy. You put these in the refrigerator and they will set up nice and firm. What a way to celebrate Valentine's Day.